friends. Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, I must have dozed off. But it looks like I woke up just in time for our pajama jam. What do you think, Fozzie? Oh, wow, I had a good little rest. Well, hello, friends at home. Welcome to our annual Pajama Jam. My name is Amanda, and I'm one of the storytellers at the Ann Arbor District Library, and every summer I host a Pajama Jam. Now, you're thinking, well, what's a Pajama Jam? Isn't this just a story time, Miss Amanda? It is. It's a story time, but we get to wear our pajamas. We have all of our favorite stuffed animals, our coziest blankies, and we nestle on in together for stories all about bedtime and nighttime. It's one of my favorite story times to do. Now, I've got on my pajamas, my Lisa Frank pajamas I wear once a year on Pajama Jam Day. I've got all my animals and blankets. I've got all of my storytime stuff ready to go. Now, if you're at home thinking, I don't have my pajamas on, I don't have my stuffed animals, if you want to hit pause and come back in a minute, feel free to do that. Or if you're good to go, hang out with us. I think I'm ready to go right now. Let's wait 1 second. Okay, you're back. All right, friends. Whew, that alarm was really loud. It startled me. Now, before we get into our wonderful bedtime stories, why don't we say hello, a little hello song. We'll sing it, and you can join me together. You ready? Hello, 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 and how are you? We're fine, I hope that you are too. Welcome to the Pajama Jam for stories, books, and song. We're glad that you're here, and I hope you sing along. Let's do it again, but this time together. Can you say hello with me? Hello, 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 and how are you? We're fine, I hope that you are too. Welcome to the Pajama Jam for stories, books, and songs. We're glad that you're here, and we hope you sing along. Oh, nice job. What a great way to start our stories today. Now, when I do Pajama Jam, I like to bring some of my favorites, but sometimes my favorites I've told before. Other storytellers have told them before because they're that good. Well, that's this first story. It is a very teeny tiny book from 1975 called The Bed Just So. And there are some teeny tiny little pictures in this book. And I don't even know if this book is in print anymore. The library doesn't have it. The Bed Just So. And the story starts with a man. Now, this man was a tailor, and his job was on a sewing machine at his business. He spent the whole day sewing and fixing and mending clothing and items for people. But he had a problem. Lately, well, he kept falling asleep at work over the sewing machine, which was not safe at all. Oh, he could get no sleep at night. He was so tired at work. You see, each night when he would try to go to sleep, something would happen. Something would pull his covers off his bed, and there was a noise. There was a grumbling and a complaining every night, and it kept him awake all night long. He got no sleep. He didn't know what to do. He had to get sleep. He had to work. So he decided to ask the town's wise woman what to do. He went to her, and he told them his story. And the woman listened, and she said, "Oh, this is not magic. No, it sounds like a hudgeon has come to live with you." And the man said, "Well, a hudgeon? Well, what's a hudgeon?" "Well, a hudgeon is a hudgeon." "Well, okay, but how do I get rid of it?" You know how you should get rid of a hudgeon? You should build that hudgeon its own bed. You get it its own bed, it'll leave your bed alone, and then you can sleep. Well, that's easy enough, thought the man. He ran home, he got out his tools and wood, and he crafted a very fine-looking bed. A perfect little bed with a perfect little cozy blanket. This would work. So that night before bed, he put the bed in his windowsill, And he said, that will work. And he crawled in bed, and he pulled up his covers, and he closed his eyes. But then there was a noise. There was a grumbling and a complaining. It's too high, too hard, too high, too hard. Oh! All night long. The husband didn't like that bed. Oh, so the next day, again, no sleep, had to go to work. And that night, he tried again. A different kind of bed. This time, he made a cute little hammock that swung back and forth. Surely that hammock would rock that husband to sleep, and his bed would be left alone. He put the bed in the windowsill, and he climbed into his own bed, and he pulled the covers up high, and he closed his eyes. And then there was a noise. It's too loose, too swingy, too loose, too swingy, too loose, too swingy. Oh, the grumbling and the complaining, and he got no sleep. But he was not ready to give up. He had to sleep. So the next day, he made a whole new bed. Now this time, he went in a different direction. And he got a nice little basket, and he stuffed that basket with cozy, soft feathers. Look at that. A hudgeon would surely like this bed, whatever a hudgeon was. Well, the man put the bed in the windowsill that night, and he crawled into bed. He was tired. And he pulled the blanket up high, and he closed his eyes. It's too soft, too tickly, too soft, tickly, it's too soft and too tickly, it's soft and tickly. All night long was the grumbling and the complaining, and oh, that poor man did not sleep a wink. What am I gonna do? So he decided to make a whole new bed. The very next day, after work, he built another little bed, also out of wood, but he put in some nice soft cotton balls, and he made a teeny tiny little blanket. He sewed it, and he put it in the teeny tiny little cradle. Surely this would rock that hudgeon to sleep, he thought. And he put that teeny tiny bed in the windowsill. Oh! And that night he crawled into his bed. He pulled the covers up high, and he closed his eyes. Too-teetery, too-tottery, too-teetery, too-tottery, too-teetery, too-tottery. A grumbling and a complaining. Oh. Well, the man just had to accept it. He wasn't going to get any sleep. He got rid of that bed too, and the next day he went to work, fell asleep at his sewing machine again. Oh. And that night he ate dinner. And he decided he would have some walnuts for a snack, for dessert. He'd crack a walnut, chuck the shell aside, crack the walnut, chuck the shell aside. And then he thought, well, half a walnut shell. Let's look over here. Can you see? It's a half a walnut shell. And it has an opening on the... You don't think that this could make a bed? For a hutchin? I'm done building beds, said the man. But you know what? It won't hurt. So he found some more of that soft cotton, and he put it inside the teeny tiny bed. And he got a teeny tiny little maple leaf, and he put it in that teeny tiny little walnut shell. And he didn't think it would work at all, but you know what? Recycling that walnut shell, why not? He put it in the windowsill. He stayed up late watching television. He went to bed, pulled up the covers, ready for no sleep, and he closed his eyes, and then he heard a noise. Just so, just so. I like a bed just so. And then it was quiet. And then the man fell asleep. The end. And that is the story of the bed just so. And this is the bed just so. Who would have thunk it? Oh, amazing. I love that story. Thank you for joining me for that one. All right, now here's the Storytime regular called Last Night. But since it's a pajama jam and it's nighttime, we've got to do it. Can you show me your two thumbs? There they are. Last night and the night before, a lemon and a pickle came knocking at my door. I went downstairs to let them in, and they threw me in the garbage bin. What? Let's do it again. Thumbs up. Last night and the night before, a chocolate chip came knocking at my door. I went downstairs to let them in, and they threw me in the cookie tin. What? Oh dear. Should we do it again? One more. Thumbs up. Last night and the night before, a tiny hudson came knocking at my door. I didn't go down to let it in. I fell asleep with a great big grin. Wake up, friends. Oh, that's a perfect story or perfect song for our pajama jam. All right, now you may have noticed couple things going on over here. These are for our next story. This story is a book from the library. It is called Let's Sing a Lullaby with the Brave Cowboy. Now, I am going to be the very, very brave, never afraid of anything cowboy. And this story, of course, has a couple of cows. One cow, two cows, two very tired cows. And it is bedtime for those cows. And any good cowboy would sing a lullaby to cows at bedtime. So that's what we're going to do. All right, cows, are you ready for bed? Here we go. It's time for little cows to rest their heads. It's time for little cows to go to bed. It's time for little cows to sleep so tight. It's time for little cows to say, oh, wait a minute. What's that? What's that? What's that? Is that a snake? Who let a snake in the stories? Cow? Yeah, cows?
Cowboy?
Yeah, cows?
It's not a snake. In fact, it's just a stick. Look closer.
Look closer. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's not a snake. It's just a snake. I wasn't afraid of that little old stick. Nope, not me. I'm a brave cowboy wearing a dolphin pajamas. Not scared at all. Whew. All right, cows. Are you ready for bed?
Yes, cowboy.
All right, let's try that lullaby again. If you know it at home, sing along. It's time for little cows to rest their heads. It's time for little cows to go to bed. It's time for little cows to sleep so tight. It's time for little cows to say, oh, oh. Do you see what I see? Is that a big hairy spider on the board? There's a big hairy spider right there. Cows?
Cowboy?
Yeah.
It's not a spider at all.
It's not. Well, what is it? It looks like a big hairy spider.
Well, look closer. It's a flower.
A flower? Oh! Would you look at that? It's a flower. Of course it's a flower. I knew it was a flower all along. Oh, I was not afraid at all. Oh, not me. I'm a brave cowboy in my dolphin rainbow pajamas. Whew. All right. I think I see how this game goes. I suppose that is a big old bear behind me. Right there, is it a bear? No, cowboy, it's actually not a bear. If you look closer, you'll see. Oh, it's a cactus. Fancy that. I see how this works. I see how this works. This is fantastic. And I suppose that's not a wolf hanging out on my couch with us.
Cowboy?
And I suppose that wolf is not sitting on my lap at all. Nope, I suppose it's not.
Cowboy?
Yeah. It really is a wolf. It really is a wolf. Yes, I'm a wolf. Oh, it really is a wolf. Well, do wolves like lullabies?
Like them? We love them. Would you like to sing one for me?
Oh, I would love to sing a lullaby for a wolf and some cows. Oh, let's try that lullaby again and put these animals to sleep. I'm tired. Whew. It's time for little cows and wolves to rest their heads. It's time for little cows and wolves to go to bed. It's time for little cows and wolves to sleep so tight. It's time for little cows and wolves to say good night. The wolf fell asleep. Oh, that was a close call. Wow, what a cute story. Good thing that very brave cowboy in the rainbow dolphin pajamas was not afraid of anything in that whole entire story. But you know what? I don't think that's very true. That cowboy kind of got scared, didn't he? And that's okay. It's okay to be afraid of unknown things. And then when we find out that it's only a cactus or only a stick, we knew we were brave all along. All right, good listening at home, everybody. Now, since we are doing our very late bedtime, nighttime stories, let's go ahead and sing Twinkle, Twinkle. Now, we'll do the actions for this one, right? You ready? Show me your two hands. We're going to blink them like flashing stars in the dark night sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Good job, everybody. All right, are you ready for one more bedtime story? This one I think is a really cute book. It's brand new. I just found it on the new shelf downtown at the library. It's called Ocean Lullaby. I hope we see some ocean animals ready for bed. This book has really pretty pictures, and I will show them to you. Ocean Lullaby by Laura McKee Kwanowski. Pictures by Kate Harvey McKee. All right. And there is a little bit of a song in here, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, here we are. We set the scene. Song floats up, moon smiles down, while we rock to ocean sounds. Shh, hush, shh, hush, the ocean's soothing song. Shh, hush, shh, hush, we can sing along. From far offshore, the big whales doze. Moms nudge calves to keep them close. Turtles float and shut their eyes. Jellies undulate and rise. Shh, hush, shh, hush, the ocean's soothing song. Dolphins drift and mantas glide through the rocking, rolling tide. Along the reef, fish hide and spread, tucked into their coral bed. Shh, hush, shh, hush. We can sing along. Octopus dreams in her cave underneath the swelling waves. Tide pools catch the moonlight's glow. Stars above and sea stars below. Shh, hush, shh, hush, the ocean's soothing song. Monk seals find a sandy shore. They stretch their flippers, start to snore. Rising waves break, spill, and reach, smoothing footsteps from the beach. Shh, hush, shh, hush, we can sing along. You, my sweet, my sleepy child, rest here in my arms a while. As the new moon rides the sky, dream the ocean lullaby. Shh, hush, shh, hush. Isn't that a cute one? Nice, pretty, it's good for summertime. All right, friends at home, thank you so much for singing along with us. I think we should do one more song before we have to say goodbye. And this is a take on the song called This Is the Way. And I think we should, well, go to bed, right? It's time for bed. Now, before we go to bed, there are a lot of things that we have to do, all right? Now, how about, I think first we should take a bath, all right? This is the way we take a bath, take a bath, take a bath. This is the way we take a bath before we go to sleep. Okay, we got a bath now. You better put on some jammies, right? This is the way we put on our pajamas, put on our pajamas, put on our pajamas. This is the way we put on our pajamas before we go to sleep. Now, what else should we do before we go to bed? Bath, pajamas. Oh, I know. Better brush those chompers. This is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth before we go to sleep. Now, before I go to sleep, it's always fun to get a bedtime story in, right? Let's read a book. This is the way we read a book, read a book, read a book. This is the way we read a book before we go to sleep. I think it's time to say goodnight. This is the way we say goodnight. Mwah. We say goodnight. We say goodnight. This is the way we say goodnight with kisses and hugs before we go to sleep. I don't know about you, but I sure am tired. This is the way we go to sleep. And that is the end of our stories tonight, everybody. It was great to see you. Thank you so much for joining me for a pajama jam for lots of fun bedtime and nighttime stories. Myself and Vazi and Franco. Oh, and my space sloth here. Hope you have a wonderful night, and we'll see you soon. Bye!